Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. An earthquake's out to a girl's guitar, that's just another good vibration. And tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. Hey, I Sergeant Mary, while to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but this is what you're craving. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
Good morning, let's go. Got some different music today. Got the oldies back on with the rock today. Figured we'd end the week on some nice classic rock here today. Let's go, though. Pretty insane Friday here in the stock market. Amazon's opened up right around $200. It is like right at that mark. $199.97 hitting right now. Now it's literally touching 200. Definitely a big one here with Amazon, one of the bigger players in the market, of course. $200 is always a big spot. There's, let's see, 1 million shares stacked up here too. So 1,055,000 stacked up. We'll zoom in and hopefully get to see it break. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's starting to wipe it a little bit. Oh, it's trying. So close, Amazon. Let's see. Where's those buyers at? Let's see what 200 can do. But good morning, everybody. Appreciate you joining up. Ariel, good morning, good morning. Stuart, Mason, BK, Manny, DJ, So You, IMOL, Marcus, TJ. Thank you, guys. Definitely a big level here, though, on this spot. All right. Gatekeeper. Loving it. Gatekeeper. Wow, looks like 200's holding up. It's not able to break it quite yet, but we'll see if that holds up into the morning or not. The SPY actually green here on its first opening candle today, which is pretty crazy. SPY in the green. Hang on 1 second. SPY. Right around 572.20. MU fighting hard for that 150, same as yesterday. Let's see if buyers can break it. Got some Amazon options like 1 month ago, sold for 35.4%. Nice. Hold them for a month. Wow, that's a while on those options. Glad to see you getting it, having that pop there. Literally right at the recent high or double top on Amazon at $200. That's nuts to say. 200, you know, Apple has a double top going on the daily chart as well. It looks pretty brutal out here. Penn, a big money play, cut like half of their open interest. Oh, shit. Really? Have to go check on that one. Crap. Let's see. Wow, yeah. No kidding. Wow. They really did. And they cut it all on the big green day up around on the best day, too. Damn. There was 27,000 volume that day. I bet they exited fully. Yeah, I think they actually exited fully there. The open interest did go in half, but I think that specific person's done. Wow. That's crazy. Wally Wonka. That is funny. What do you think long-term for Palantir? Long-term for Palantir. Let's see. Long-term for Palantir. I mean, I love Palantir. It's just for the long term. I'm definitely not buying it up here. I can promise you that. I think they'll be great for the long term, but they're at a major resistance on the daily chart. I mean, major on... You know what? I can't take it. We're deleting the drawings. Goodbye, Palantir. Hang on, let me... Yeah, goodbye. Remove drawings. Goodbye. There we go. The drawings are gone. There's the double top on Palantir now. Holding your pillow tight. Virginia Tech plays this song pregame and the place goes nuts. Hey! $45 Palantir. It'd be fun to go to one of those. You know, I've only been to one football game in my entire life. Only one football game, and that was the St. Louis Rams. I went to one football game there. With my stepdad, no less. With him, no less. QQQ rejecting at that $500 mark. That kind of sucks to see. But today it's coming back a bit, and this is what I was worried about. I talked about this a lot this morning. I still see SPY is down in the short term. It's just that there's going to be a couple days of consolidation or just some consolidation in general before I think we get a bigger drop. Like, I think SPY will sell off more. It's just when. You know, how many more consolidation days till we see it happen? I don't know. The election's going to be wild. You know, we're probably going to get a lot of up and down volatility into that. And if the election causes us to shoot up, I'm going to readjust my thinking, but so far today, the SPY has no real indications of, like, dropping off. Sean was reading up on Aaron Judge. He was a pretty solid tight end at Fresno State. Really? I didn't remember that one about him. I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff like that about players, but then I never remember them. That's the problem. How's the Tilray going, Sean? Yeah. Did you find any more Tilray since yesterday? That was so funny. You were like, I'm quitting the Tilray, or something like that, and I was cracking up yesterday. No, I'm taking a break. Oh, you literally meant you were taking a break. Oh, I see. I was laughing. I'm like, Sean always says he's quitting something. I was like, he always says that about something. But I thought you were just kidding. I thought you were kidding because I thought you meant like you ran out and you just needed more, so you were taking a break till you got more. I thought that's all you meant. I didn't know you meant a real break. He found the scotch, yeah. Yep. I need to take a break from, like, Crown. 42.20 on Palantir today. Consolidating hard. Dang nose. Sinuses terrible this week. I kind of got bad about having too much Tilray working from home, Sean said. Too much Tilray working from home. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I don't blame you, Sean. I don't blame you. How's Tessie doing here? 250. The 250 supports 1.32% on the day. No real movement coming back yet. It's trying. If you go to a 1 minute, it's closer to the high of day than the low. It'd be nice to see a good breakout here of the pre-market highs on a few of these stocks like Nvidia, which we've looked at a little bit today. It's just kind of stuck around this high of the day so far. Probably going to be a very boring Friday here. In 15 minutes, we got the ISM manufacturing PMI coming out. At 8:30 a.m., we had the non-farm payrolls come out, which was pretty insane at 12,000 versus like a consensus and forecast well above 100,000. So talk about a miss there. I was reading into it a bit. The unemployment rate held fine, though, but I don't know. It seemed terrible. It says the Boeing strike likely subtracted 44,000 jobs in the manufacturing sector, which lost 46,000 positions overall. So it looks like they're blaming part of the Boeing strike, I suppose. But the hurricane, too. They're naming the hurricane as a possible reason why that came in so low. A deadlocked race. That's amusing. The weak October report also included substantial downwards revisions from previous months. Whoa. August was cut to a gain of 78,000, while September's initial estimate came down to 223,000. Whoa. The revisions lowered previously reported job creation totals by 112,000. Oh man, the revisions. Wow, they were revising shit again. Gotta love that. Haha, pen. That's funny. But yeah, that PMI comes out in about 13 minutes now, 12 minutes. That'll be pretty interesting. Love the music today. Hey, thanks, Ariel. Good morning, Tangy Man. Welcome up today. If you guys are just now joining up, destroy that like button. Let's go. I know it's a bit of a different theme today, but like it up nonetheless. I'm drinking some Mountain Dew Kickstart today. I love myself some Kickstart. I think that my mouse is going to be going in the trash soon. My Logitech mouse is finally failing me. The batteries are just going dead way too quickly, finally. Had this mouse for years. I can't even tell you how many years, but an insane amount of time. Probably like 5 years or something. The keyboard's not as old because those always go out quicker to me, no matter which brand I buy. But Palantir, come on. Let's get some action. Bringing up the watch list of the day. Aqua Metals to the downside. Looks rough. SMCI down another 5% from yesterday. Looks pretty bad as it's dropping off again. I know a lot of people are trying to buy the dip on this one. I would be very careful with all the problems they're having out there. The nuclear stocks. I wanted to just call them the nuke stocks. I don't know. I think it sounds cooler. The nuke stocks, yeah. Sitting here around 6% on OKLO. Popping off today. Great movement by Oklo. Oklo. Coming back very well today. Good opportunity with Oklo if you guys keep it on the radar. Could catch it with some scalps here. I like it. Back to the upside. SMR is trying to come back, but the setup is not near as good. SMR not as hot. OKLO, 7.5%. You know what else is doing very well today is Chevron, but they had earnings. Oil companies always report on Friday. I don't know if there's like a reason for that, or if it's just the day that they always have, or what, but... Not all of them, of course, but... There's always that rundown, like with ZOM and CVX today. Both did pretty well. Let's go check how crude oil's doing. CL on the crude oil futures. Coming up well off support still. What did I do here? What did I do?
Through the storm, we reached the shore. You gave it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you. With or without you.
I'm officially out of pen, Mason said. Fuck yeah, Mason. Getting out of pen, the big money exited. That's pretty awesome. Penn Gaming. Love to hear it, Mason. Great job on that big money play. Penn is one that I kind of just like buying shares and holding on for the long term, but the big, if you don't have Penn long-term position, the big money plays are fantastic as well. That was cool. Of course, they exited this one. I'm sure we might start to see another come in soon, though. Maybe on a dip buy or something. Penn Gaming. It would be really cool to see them get bought out. I don't know if they will or not. I've seen people mention it, but... Boeing consolidating hard around support. Yesterday, it got really close to support. We look at today, it's popping back. It's holding its ground well. I think Boeing looks like a pretty good dip buy opportunity here. Pretty darn good. I don't know some of these songs playing here, but hope you guys do. Should be above 101 at this point, Gatekeeper said with MU. Kind of stuck. It's right at that crucial level, though, I'll tell you. Kind of like how Amazon's at 200. Trying to go. Hang on. Sorry, somebody had asked me what this whole thing was with Trump and Kamala on their broker. It's pretty crazy how you can do that. Amazon sitting around $200. That's pretty big. QQQ coming back well today. Looks like we are getting that consolidation day today. SPY is definitely popping back up. Just something to be very wary of, very careful of there. Get the watch list back up here. OKLO leading the way on the day now. Continuing its ascent higher. OKLO. INTC. Did pretty well on their earnings, but looks like massive shit right now. Excuse my French. Enphase. There we go. 2.96%. Pretty good on the day here by Enphase. It just, it's right at resistance. It's on my radar, though. Coin is one that's recovering up pretty dang well from that massive drop-off with earnings yesterday. That was rough for Coin in the short term. And, you know, Bitcoin fell as well. BTC, but they're recovering back today. Maybe it can get back. We'll see. It'd be cool to see Bitcoin get all the way back. SPY's going to be testing some major resistances, though, coming up. I'm going to take a screenshot and post them up in Discord. Let me go back here. I need the screenshot to be better. To get the point across. There we go. That's pretty big there on the SPY. We'll be watching that very closely as it gets closer and closer to these resistances here. Just a spot to watch out for if you're longing. Don't be surprised to see it turn over within this 573 to 575 range. Uh-oh. Well, shit, I wasn't expecting a red candle like that. Let's see how it plays out, though. It's gonna be a wild move. Come on, Boeing. Let's hold that support. Let's get higher. Boeing has a strong negative correlation to the SPY. So if the SPY goes down, if you think about it, that's actually good for Boeing. No, I'm kidding. It's but poor Boeing's just had too many problems. Too many problems. Ah, here we go. I like this song. Here we go. Turning this one up a little bit.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
Tessie's actually bouncing perfectly off that 250 support on the day. You know, if you're a dip buyer out there, Tessie doesn't... You know, the risk reward right here is really not bad on Tesla for an opportunity back up for a quick scalp. It has to be quick, though. You know, you got to get your entries in quick. You can't wait and miss them, but, you know, try to snipe it somewhere on this candle or something. I don't know. Could be a decent opportunity. At least you're at the 250 support, which is major. If we get a double bottom or another touch of 250, that would be perfect for you for an entry, but... It might pop from here. We'll see. Looks pretty decent. You should be able to withstand you know, if you bought now, you should be able to withstand a move back to support. It's only a $1 move. Granted, if you're trading very, very risky options, it probably would kill you, but that's kind of dumb if you were trading those that would wipe you out that quick, but... I've seen it done too many times. I'll probably see it 50 more times today. QQQ turning over. I paper traded the smithereens out of SM Bot. That's beautiful. I was reading Zoo Dude's message here in the background. He said, I kind of blindly followed some of the bots in Discord, ended up losing pretty badly. What should I do to learn from that and do better in the future aside from, you know, be smarter? Yeah, hey Zoo, be smarter. No. You know, there's a lot that goes into trading the bots. You know, it's not trading's difficult. Trading's a very difficult game. And it's not, of course, you can't just say be smarter. That's not very helpful to anyone. You know, I always say, whenever you're trading the bots, my whole premise is, hey, we want to catch a good trend, right? You want to catch a good trend. That's normally, that's my whole premise behind almost every trade, is we want to catch the trend. You know, the bot will throw a lot of trades out there that are trending well, and sometimes they'll turn around. And that's how, you know, trading works. So whenever you say, like, you blindly followed the bots, so, like, blindly following them, I would say, first off, you've got to have a strategy or a plan going into the trades. You know, you're sitting here, the market just opened, you're waiting for the bot play to come out, and, like, let's say it alerts, you know, random Neo calls, all right? I'm just going all totally random there. Neo calls. You're going to have to go to the Neo chart and check it out and say like, okay, hey, is the momentum, are we close to like a major resistance? How does the momentum look? Like, is it very consistent on the breakouts? Is it kind of just choppy and flat, you know, kind of staying within a range? Should I maybe like wait for resistance to break and then try to scalp it? You know, there's like 1,000 questions that need to go through people's heads as those plays are released, let's say. And I feel like too many people don't ask themselves those questions. And it's a negative, you know? It's a negative. Like right now, we'll do an example. Reddit. SurgeBot just called out Reddit. Reddit has great momentum down today. Reddit is kind of right on a big support, we'll say. A pretty decent one from the past few days. Like, I would definitely make Reddit re-break the low of day before I enter here. Like, if it doesn't get through 111.20, I'm not entering. Like, if it ends up breaking through that, you know, go ahead and enter. Try to scalp it. Have a good strategy, though, you know? You're going to have to adjust your profit targets and your stop losses according to each play, depending on how much you risk and stuff. Of course, it also depends on how quickly you're looking to scalp the move. Like, if you're somebody that only scalps and takes 10% profit, it gets difficult when you're day trading options that move quite a bit, because then your stop loss has to be like 5%. So you're very susceptible to losing fluctuations, where I'm more of a trader of saying like, hey, let's maybe buy it and let it play out for a little while. You know, that's more of my thought process. I like to, you know, buy, have some wiggle room on them, and let them actually play out. Like, I would say on most of these, you probably need stops around like 25 to 30%. And I hate to say it, but traders' emotions are one of the biggest things and one of the biggest hurtful things that I see in the Discord and everywhere. On the YouTube comments, on Discord, on everything. It's just, it's upsetting because they'll have a bad losing play, you know, and then they start thinking about it too much. They overthink a couple losers, and I get it, you know, if you're losing 9 out of your 10 last trades, that's pretty rough. But there's also something to be said there. If you're like losing on bot plays that end up popping up 200%, and in reality the stops never even really triggered or anything either if you had a decent one. You know, you just got to give things some time, in my opinion. Too many traders try to scalp them too quickly. They don't have stop losses wide enough. They also don't try to take profits at a good enough level. And then they're so emotional that when it does actually happen, then they don't let the plays actually develop and move because they're so afraid of it turning back around that they then exit really quickly. You just have to really be kind of like a robot. But entering less contracts, letting the plays play out longer, and you might need to adjust your stops out a little bit. Now, if you're already having 50%, you know, stops, then that's not gonna do it. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Strategy takes care of emotions. I don't know if I agree with that, Sean, totally. I don't know if I agree with that. I get what you're saying, because if you follow the strategy, it does, but the problem is that people, they'll have a strategy, or they think they will, but then they'll be too emotional once they're actually in the play. But I totally get what you mean, Sean. If you're following the strat, it definitely is that way. Like, here we go with Reddit, you know, it's starting to form this little base. You know, no entry yet. Not for Tom. Not yet. You know, it's at that support that we talked about. I'm not entering till that thing breaks, you know. Let's go see Spy. Ooh. 573.75. Brutal there. Strategy takes care of it. Yeah, you really are, Sean. It's like throwing darts at the wall. I like that. Stuart said, Tom, I took your advice a while back and learned how to sell puts. I'm finding much more consistency there. Getting $535 from Amazon today. Thank you, Stuart. Let's go, Stuart. I love hearing that. That is fantastic. Claps all around. Yeah, selling put options is a great way to go. It's a great way to go. That's awesome, Stuart. That's for sure. I just did a call on TSM. And it crashed, pulled out, or would have been down 300 instead of 150. It happens. Oh, wow. Taiwan Semiconductors. Yeah, TSM. It actually did pretty good from the call out, I would say. I would say a lot of people probably entered, though, right here, which kind of made it seem a little bit worse than what it was if the, you know, on an option, that might be the difference between 20%, you know, but not for next week's, of course. Made $5 on the TSM call, Marcus said. Yeah, nice, Marcus. It definitely didn't pop off the way traders probably hoped. And that's something where, like, you know, managing those positions and just making sure that you're, you know, getting out at a decent time is a good way to go. In the case of TSM, you know, if you entered late, like, let's say you entered, like, right here, and you saw it, like, breaking out like this here, you should probably enter at, or, like, stop out, like, as it comes back to your price the next time. You know, depending on your strategy. It just depends on how quickly you're looking to scalp it. Tesla bouncing very well off the 250 support. Can we see a book map for Boeing? Yes, but Tessie, awesome off of 250 here. Fantastic double bottom entry opportunity. We talked about this one earlier during the live of it potentially coming back down and testing this recent low and having the potential to snipe that on that double bottom. For those of you that, let's say, noted that down and kept up with it, very good opportunity there for you. But yeah, let's check out Boeing on the book map. Good old Boeing. I think Boeing looks great on the support. Now, the book map looks insane. There's just levels everywhere. My eyes! The numbers, Mason, the numbers. Free coffee sponsored by TSM. That's awesome. Tom, have you ever rolled puts? Thinking I might need to learn that too. Yeah, you can, Stuart. I will say, though, if you do it too much and the stock doesn't come back for like a long time, you can start screwing yourself pretty bad as options premiums change and implied volatility changes and all of that. So you got to be careful with it if you're doing that. Stuart, I try not to. I try not to personally. Personally, I think it's smarter to close them quick. On that case, Stuart, like let's say, like you know, a lot of people had this happen to them on a lot of plays over the years. Some that hurt Tom, where I could like give you guys an example, would be like PayPal in like 2022. You know, you're buying up the dip. You know, you see this nice support area, support range, supply zone, whatever you want to call it. Or sorry, demand zone. Nonetheless, you know, you see that there, you know, you sell a put, let's say at like the 70 strike, you're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. You know, that's the support. I don't think that's going to break. And then it does, and it goes down to 50, you know, and it's like, okay, you could roll it out, 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 roll it out for years until it comes back. In this case, it didn't take that long. You know, you could have, you know, you'd actually be getting out now if you kept rolling it. But my whole point is that I would probably just rather take the little loss here, you know, or like on the support breaking and then getting into something else. But I'm very careful whenever I sell puts. So I try to get myself in positions where I won't have to roll. If I do, it, like I said, it has to be only a couple times. But if you're doing something like where it's like a 2-year long put, then, you know, rolling that one out kind of sucks because then you got to roll it out for 2 more years, you know. It's like, it just depends, but... Yeah, and Stuart, that way also your capital's not tied up in that, and then you can, you know, hopefully make it back on some more premium selling plays. And you know, if you do end up getting shares on some companies, that could end up being a blessing over the long term too. You know, I always say this, I never sell at a strike unless I'm comfortable getting the shares. I'll never sell a put option to open unless I'm comfortable with those shares. I get it though, it becomes uncomfortable sometimes. But you gotta be able to withstand that. Palantir, daily, looking good. And usually if that happens, I'll actually average in, Stuart. I'll actually sell puts again. Like, I'll take the shares and then I'll sell more puts. That's usually what I do. $45 on the Palantir. Tom, if a put is blown, at what point below should it be sold? Keep in mind, IMOL, we're talking about selling puts to open. Okay, we're talking about selling puts to open. Whenever you say a put is blown, is that supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing, IMOL? Like, do you mean like it's like you're winning on it by a lot? Or do you mean like you're losing on it? I sold at 26.5. Yeah, Mua, it's actual music today. Can you believe it?
Man faces death by himself. Hello. Goodbye, father.
$575 is about to come into play on the SPY.
Nobody pays any attention. I had arms.
We'll see if it can get through there.
I had legs. I could run away. I had a voice. I could talk and be some kind of company for myself. Why don't they get it over with and kill me? I could yell for help, but nobody helped me. I just got to do something and see how I can go on like this.
$575, pretty big spot. Nice change up today. Thanks, Stuart. Hell yeah, if you guys are liking it today, hit that like button. Let's go. Appreciate the nice comments out there too. We had Credit Omega subscribe today. Hey, thanks, Omega. Thank you for the subscription here, and welcome to the trading floor as well. Credit Omega is actually in the trading floor. New member today. If you need any help with anything in their credit, feel free to private message me or anything if you need any help. Just make sure you're not talking to the fake Tom. Check out the Warning channel and Discord. Check out Warning and click my little link there. Or find me on the admin list. I'll be watching you. Wasn't this on yesterday? You guys said that this was the SurgeBots theme song, wasn't it? Tangy said, you know I like metal. You know, I'm actually not a big metal guy myself. Hang on 1 second here. What the hell? Sorry, a little error in the background here. That's pretty awesome, though. But yeah, if anybody else out there wants to take advantage, you know, the Halloween code and the Halloween sale will be ending here very shortly. So make sure to take advantage. Use code PUMPKINPROFIT at checkout. It'll be ending very soon. If you're interested, check out the link I'm sending in the Discord. Check out the link I just sent in the chat. Use code PUMPKINPROFIT at checkout. $100 off of the yearly sub. Pretty badass. There won't be any better deals than that, so. There'll be another one around November, but. Or around Thanksgiving, I should say. But this one will end pretty soon. Gold, silver, uranium are all metals. Ah, now I get what you mean. That's hilarious, Tangy. That's hilarious there. I like it. Wow, SPY is all the way at 575 now. We just had one big leg up here on the SPY. And now we're just had another good leg up as well. Right into resistance. Pretty decent rejection so far here. We'll see if the momentum can really carry or not today. It's close. That's a tough spot in the SPY. I'm not longing right there. QQQ's at 490. Trying to come back a bit today, but they're at pretty good resistance as well from yesterday. Just like the SPY is. What time frame? Oh, this is the 1 minute. Stuart. Let's do the 4-chart setup here. Nvidia still looks fairly bullish here intraday to me. SPY might get it done. Maybe we'll fill the gap up in the gap from tomorrow, or yesterday, I should say. Back up to like 578, 579. That's kind of nuts. It's kind of crazy. How's Bitcoin looking here? BTC USD, right at resistance, of course. Just like the SPY. I love it how everything's at resistance at the same time. But they all might break at the same time too, which would be cool. Either way, we'll have to adapt in. It's a major spot though. I'm sure a lot of people are taking profits up here on a lot of calls today. On the breaks. A book map of Lululemon. Dell was an absolute gold mine this week for traders. Gates said, oh, here we go, 575. There we go, 575. It was for a few cents. Come on, it got through. We gotta see some buyers come in. Let's go check out the book map on it. We'll load up Lulu for you too. I got too many stocks here on this. Lulu. I'll load it up while we watch the SPY around 575. We'll zoom in real far. $575 is really tough. All right, here's Lulu. Gonna check out Lulu here. Looks like 307. There's a huge buy wall down there. Huge buy wall. Lululemon. SPY through that level. That's nuts. SPY getting it done. That's pretty cool. That is pretty insane on the SPY. go look for some more resistances here. Yeah, right at 576. It seems so dumb. Like, every whole dollar level. Like, I hate that about the SPY. I'm like, why does it have to bounce, like, right at 576 and 577? Because I hate saying that, because it's like, it just sounds so dumb to say. Like, and then 577.50 after 577. It's like every 50 cent to whole dollar mark is like another resistance. I hate that about it, just because it just doesn't sound very fun. I guess we'll say. I'm gonna box this in for him here. If I had to pick a more of a major level here, I'd say 577.50. That's what I see as being the most major levels coming up. What's your trading account amount? Yo. We don't tell that stuff out here, Mindset. We don't do that stuff around here. Makes people feel bad. Yeah, we've never done that as Stocked Up. It's never been a thing. A lot of these long-term strategies that we do with like selling options and stuff can require some pretty decent-sized accounts. But as they grow over the course of like 4 years, it can be pretty damn awesome. We'll just say that. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Hey Tom, do you have silver support area? SLV? Mindset says I'm just starting. I really like your name, Mindset Mastery. It's very difficult to get into the right mindset. If you really are just starting, hey, I really recommend learning how to sell options. Learn how to run the wheel strategy. They call it the wheel strategy. I would learn that. Running the wheel strategy. It's more of a long-term strategy, and it's not as sexy as day trading. But while it's not as sexy, it's more consistent. It's like the difference between, like, let's say let's say, I had a good analogy in my head, but I don't think it's appropriate. Either way.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the
Yeah, sounds Stuart. Sounds really interesting. Oh my god, Stuart. Stuart, I gotta give you that. That's pretty damn good. Gotta give you that one. Really good. Oh. Sean said, of course it's appropriate. You're with friends. Yeah, we'll say it's like the difference. It's not as sexy as day trading, but it's like the difference between having, like, you know, consistent sex with your wife, or something with, like, once every 2 years with, like, a hooker, you know? It's like, sure, like, it's not as sexy as, like, you know, the hooker maybe, but but more consistent. But and you know, that's a weird one, but it's a funny one nonetheless. The wheel strategy, though, for real, it's awesome. It's awesome. One night stand versus a connection. Yeah. Yep. I feel exactly like that, Chesley. Yeah. I told you guys it wasn't good to say, but you guys made me say it. I'm just kidding. Boeing. 153.50 starting to pop back off a little bit today. There we go, Boeing. Boeing coming alive a bit. Glad to see that. Glad to see it. Ticker symbol BA, which means it's badass. Badass Boeing is what we're going to call it. I can't say anything bad about them because I'll end up dead in a couple weeks, so that would be wild. Mindset mastery. That's funny. You guys get the point. Jesley said, I got out of SPY position. I saw a sell wall at 575. Well, there definitely was one. It ended up breaking it a little bit, but... yeah, 575, it broke it a little bit. We had one good candle. Up and out. And SPY said, nope, bye-bye. It did technically break, though. Like, you got... Like, that's gotta be called a break. It broke by over 50 cents, but... as a trader, though, we can still know that that's good resistance there. Even though it broke and came back down. SPY was getting into that psychological range where there was just so many bounces around this level last time. I'm going to draw that box again on the left side of the screen because this was a big range here the SPY was in the last time it got to around this area. At least when it popped up back above here, which was on the red arrow left side of your screen. Look at all that chop within there. That's the problem. Even on day one, on the breakout day there, the last time it broke this big 574, 575 range, yeah, it even had intraday problems here, where it got the 576 or 577, rejected all the way back to 575. Very choppy. Tangy. That's funny. What type of computer do you recommend? Mindset said. You know, I recommend a pretty good one. With all the tabs I keep open for stocks and everything I keep open, well, keep in mind, I do a lot more for content creation as well, but yes, yes. You need a pretty good one. I normally recommend anything with like 32 gigabytes of RAM or more. I would say you need at least 32 nowadays, at least. I don't know it depends really on your budget, mindset. If you have a good budget for one, I mean, we could go as high as like 5 to 10 grand, but realistically, I'd probably look for something for probably like $1,500 or something along them lines, you know, something. My daughter did something last night at Halloween that freaked the hell out of me. Wow, Spy coming back. But she's been eating food now with her hands by herself. And we have these little pups that you give to babies, and they put them in their mouths. It was kind of weird. She choked on this little pup. But I don't think it was a real choke. I think it just kind of got quote unquote stuck in the back of her throat. I don't think that it was a choke, a blockage. I don't think it was anything like that. I think it was just stuck. But it was freaky, you know. It freaked me out for 15 seconds, and then she threw it up. But it really freaked me out. I think I'm gonna take a CPR class now. I'm gonna sign up for one right now, actually. CPR baby class. Let's go look. CPR baby classes. Let's go sign up. Let's see. Select a class type. First aid. No, I want CPR. It's a good song. What's this song called, guys? I need some help. What's this called? At dinner last night, my fiance, she was like, yeah, I looked at those in the past and it was $60 for the class. And I was like, she's like, that seems like a lot. And I was like, well, it's better than dying, you know? I'm like, we're taking them if it's $60. Adult CPR, adult, child, and baby. Yeah, that's what I need. Why is it on? I don't want online. I want in person. No online. I want to do it. I could do one today. Maybe I'll go do this at noon today. Here Without You by 3 Doors Down. I appreciate that. 3 Doors Down. Thank you. I really like it. 3 Doors. Yep. Added to the playlist. You think it's worth it to get the Trading View Premium subscription, Marcus said. That's funny, Marcus. Yeah, I do. I don't think that you need it. I don't use it. I don't have the premium myself, but I'm actually buying it within the next couple days. So if that says anything. I don't think it's needed at all. I really don't. I don't think you need it. The main thing is if you're adding a lot of indicators on, that's usually where people get pissed. Like, let's say I add on, like, let's go to the community. Let's just say I add on, like, what's trending here? Let's just add on, like, liquidity pool. Nah. Let's do 3-bar reversal pattern. See now it's making me want to add this on because I already have my indicators on the chart. So it's like, oh yeah, now you have to pay extra to have more indicators, you know? That's usually the kicker that gets people, are the indicators. And then the alerts as well. It's cool to set up more alerts. Other than that, though, the normal one's pretty dang good if you're just using it for charting. But let's be real here. Wait for it to go on sale and just buy it on discount. I think a sale just stopped on it. They'll probably do another sale, either on Black Friday or on around Thanksgiving, and they'll have it really cheap. So I would just buy the yearly sub right then, if I were you, in November. Keep your eye open for the sale. That's what I am doing. Well, I'm actually just buying it a monthly and then getting the sale because I want the premium sooner. You might ask, Tom, you haven't had premium this whole entire time. Why would you buy it now? Like, what made you want to buy it? For me, I wanted to make more layouts. I wanted to have different chart layouts so that, like, let's say I'm on the stream, I might have like a special streaming layout, and then I might have a layout, for example, like spy analysis on the nightly videos, or I might have a special layout for like, you know, for anything, for screenshots, or one with tons of lines for support and resistances or something, you know. That's why I wanted premium myself. I don't think you really need it though, other than that. You're telling me to buy the dip. Yup, buy the dip on it. You have a free trial. They have good sales. Yeah, Black Friday. Yup. Yep, it definitely is worth it. I know this song. I used to listen to this one all the time when I worked in my dad's shop. We always had Keishi 95, which was like a rock station. Don't forget though, guys, do not forget about the code Pumpkin Profit. Use code Pumpkin Profit for $100 off the yearly sub to the trading floor. Use my link in the chat. Use code Pumpkin Profit if you want to sign up for the trading floor yearly. Gives you access to everything in the Discord, but just take advantage of the code while you can. It saves literally a metric fuck ton of money over the course of a year. It's like half off, essentially, if you would pay a monthly payment. I've seen Metallica 7 times. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Always a great show. Yeah, my stepdad loved all this rock stuff. He always went to, like, Metallica concerts with my mom and all that stuff. Good old Metallica. Good one. I didn't even know that this was Metallica, but... yeah, that's more how he was, Tangy, back in the day. Tangy Man, how old are you? When were you born? Like the 60s, Tangy Man? They were at Lollapalooza? I forgot how old you were, Tangy. Stewart saw him in 88. 1971. Okay, cool. cool, cool, cool. I don't know how much money I could pay, but I would just love to just go back to like the year 1975 and just I don't know, live for like a month, like where I currently live, or like in the city or something, or experience that. It'd be so cool to not have, to not like have no phones or nothing, or not cool necessarily. It'd kind of suck probably, but it would just be interesting. Wonder what people did. And I know there's still phones there, but not in the way they are now. We just ran wild, Tangy Man said. Oh, that's funny. We just went wild. That's awesome, Tangy. Our parents gave 0 fucks. Oh, here we go. Let's turn this one up. Hell yeah. I got my Vietnam song going. This song always plays on the video games. Tassie, just stuck. I'm going to the SM Body Bot. Dell. Calls on the bot. Not bad. Hell yeah. No, I never got it yet. Ha, this is funny. Cabal. I think I'm saying your name right? Cabal said, look into the LifeVac device. LifeVac device. This is funny. Watch this. LifeVac device. Oh, yeah. Yep. I actually have... Cabal. I'm so weird that I have 3 of these devices in my house in different rooms. In different locations. But I have 3 of these devices. I actually bought 3 to keep, 1 at the house and 1 of each of our cars, just in case. I should probably put them in the cars, actually, instead of just putting them in different rooms, but yes, I have these. They're pretty good. I just don't want to rely on them in case it don't work. Or like the valves. Watch it. The time I'll need it, the valve will happen to be not working or something. Or... Sean goes, this is trading music right here. I love it, Sean. It's a cool switch up this week. Boeing's up 3% now on the day. Still extending up pretty well overall. Still looks pretty good on support on the daily chart as well. Still good opportunity. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna run to the kitchen and grab a water really fast. I was trying to catch you guys off guard there. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna run and grab a water really fast. Last night for Halloween, I made witch's stew. Witch's stew. Let's go check Plug. It's up 9% on Plug. Now, it's a low-price stock, so it moves like this sometimes, but there we go, Plug. Amazon up to 200, still rejecting here, having a lot of problems around 200. A lot. But Mason goes, I was about to say. Outlaw says, have a great weekend, everyone. I'm just getting water, Outlaw. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. It might take more like 2 minutes, because I've got to make a phone call back to somebody really fast. But be right back.
Stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you.
All right.
Sleight of hand and twist
Here Without You by Three Doors Down, Chris said.
nail, she makes me wait.
Chris, you might be behind.
And I wait.
Mindset says, I want donuts. Michael said, so how do the bots work exactly? Just calls outs on stocks, like when you see in the videos or Discord, Apple up 75%? Is that what the max move would have been? Yes, Michael. If you see at the end of the day, like on the recap vid, at the end of the week even, or anything like that, those are the highs of days on those plays. So, you know, there's a lot of traders out there that won't want to hold a long time, and they might take profits at like way sooner, you know, than obviously those highs of days. But we like to still show it so that it's, of course, so that it's, of course, there so that people can kind of see, like, hey, if I were to, let's say, try to scale out a little bit better and maybe try to get my exits to be a little bit better when there's good momentum, then they could maybe catch, like, a larger run. That's mainly why that's done in that way. Not that, you know, you would be holding the whole time. You know, you can't ever catch the top. You know, that's not realistic to do. We got some pictures of the baby up here for some stuff today for Friday. Let me see here. Here's what she ended up looking like in Cleopatra last night. This is Cleopatra here. This was a really good picture, this one was. It was kind of neat though. She looked cool with like the blue cape on it. I thought it actually ended up being really cool looking. I was like, dang, I kind of wanted to wear that all the time. You know? I don't know why. I feel like it'd be cool to wear stuff like that all the time, but... Figured I'd show you, because I know we were looking at the outfits here on a few streams ago, which ones to buy. The Queen of Stocked Up. I like that, Jesley. That's cool. Maybe one day she'll be saying that. This dude butchered this song, Adam said. Is this not the original song? This should be the original song. Dang, Adam. That sucks. Sorry, I didn't know it was wrong. UAL just broke above the resistance from yesterday, Credit Omega said. At 80. Quick call at 81, making profit already. Nice. I actually have resistance at 81, which is funny. Of course, the high of day yesterday. Look at that. Nice move. Up into resistance. That was a nice, like, $1 scalp for you there, Credit. That's awesome. Jason actually said, what's your opinion on GSAT? Long. It's a cheap call. Oh, God, I just can't quit coughing. Hang on. All right. GSAT. Wow. 30%. It's a cheap call. Global Star. I like the name. There was actually a big money play on this a long time ago. You know what looks awesome about Global Star is that whenever it runs, it runs. Like, if this stock goes on, like, a good run, like, it could end up being fantastic for, like, multiple months and, like, 100% move or something. But I will say this, though. On the gap up, do not be surprised to see it, you know, consolidate a little bit before getting that big run going. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think that there could be a great run off this lower support, but it needs to, as far as an entry today, I would probably wait. Kind of like a situation like right here is like what I'm looking at. This is kind of where I am today with this one. Like, sure, you know, it has these days where it'll go up 33% or more, or over the course of a couple weeks, up 50%. But it looks like from that point, it pulled back quite a bit. On the pullback, I think that you could really catch it. There could be a potential to really catch it, Jason, on the pullback with GSAT. If you see a solid pullback, let's say back to like 1.30 or under, I think that's where you could start to hit on it. If not even like preferably 1.25, but either way, you'll get the point. As it drops, you could even like average in a little bit if you really wanted to scale in and then maybe scale out as it starts to pop. I think that would be the best way to go. Oh man, my mouse died. This damn thing. I hate using it when it's wired. I hate wired mouses. I used to be weird about wired mouses because I used to think, because back in the day, wired mouses sucked. But nowadays, they've got the wireless so good that there's like no delay. It's not like it used to be. Gamers on the pro circuit use wireless mouses, if that says anything. So, but it just, I think I'm gonna buy one of those Logitech mice that have the charging mouse pad. The charging mouse pad. Pretty cool. I got this one very good, Maui said. Do you use leverage? Mindset said. Of course. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Margin is used a lot. Not too much though. The fees can add up quite a bit, but yes. Cabal, why'd you put Jesus in the Discord like that? What was that for? I know, Cabal, I already told you. Oh, let's see. Hang on here. Let's see. Bam. We'll go do this. GSAT. What an interesting stock, though. Nonetheless, back to the SPY. Trying to retest 575 today. Trying. What's next?
Those days
Didn't this play earlier today? This already played today. How dare them? Let's do a different one. The Spy is maybe going to post a lower high on the day, which would be a rough thing to do. Ah, that's funny. I Am Serve bought some Trump contracts. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Let's do this one here. So did the last 3 songs. Yeah, it took me a while to realize it though. Lulu. I'm saving all my money. I'm down to beans and rice, Mindset said. Beans and rice. Saving your money like that is very smart to do. If you can do that and have a nice long-term account built up, you will set yourself up for the future, Mindset, like it's nothing. Amazon needs to break the Bezos wall. Amazon, $200. You're right, that Bezos wall is definitely pretty big here. The Bezos wall. 200. I wonder what it looks like on Bookmap now. Because I know it got wiped technically earlier, but there's still 30,000 shares there. Very close on Amazon. Very, very close. I'm going to be going to the casino tonight. That's going to be fun. Going to the casino. I know I said that yesterday, but it's going to be awesome. Today, yes, tonight. Vico said, why go to the casino when you can gamble on earnings? I agree, Vico. I mean, you could do that too. Instead, I guess. Oh, shit, Mason. Did you have, like, free spins on my bookie or something? Man, I haven't been getting my emails or something, or I don't look at it. Or I ain't been paying attention. One or the other. Is there like free spins? Wicked spins and chilling awaits. Let's see. What was the code, Mason? Maybe I won't even go if I get the spins. That's funny. They won me 75 cents. Yes. There you go, Mason. That's right. Put 100 on black for me. That's funny. Yeah, what was your code, Mason? To get the spins. I would have swore that they had something on there. It just popped up. Oh, you didn't have to do a code? Oh. It just said, click here for spins? Damn. That's not cool. I didn't get no spins. Oh well. Tesla moving the way it is. 253. Yeah, I'll put 100 on black for you tonight for sure, Sean. I got you. I made $40 today on DJT calls and UAL still making gains. I'm out. Have a good weekend. Hey, sounds good, credit. DJT call? UAL's the one making the gain still. Nice. Yeah, UAL just broke 81. Can't believe it got through resistance like that. But let's go. Come on, UAL. Keep it going. New all-time highs. Is this all-time highs? Let me triple check. Nope. Not all-time highs yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Great intraday price action, though, UAL. It did end up getting through 81. That was beautiful. See even better of a run. That's fire. Very nice. Come on, let's break 81, UAL. Let's get a big push. Mason said they're always so bad anyways. They just make you want to spin for real after they're done. You know, man, one time I won like 25 on it. One time. Another time I won like 13, and then a different time I won like 5. But most of the time I only win like 1 or 2. But yeah, I'm with you, Mason. It's the most I ever got was 25 from it though. Wish I could get more. $25 is nice though. Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good. You know, for something like that, I find it just more of entertaining, you know. Obviously I don't do that for the money. It's just kind of fun. It's all entertainment for me with that. Some people think options is entertaining. See, I do the opposite. I find the entertainment there, and then the options are where you be more serious, you know? You guys get that. Boeing still trying to pop up here today. Tandy said, all right, I'm done for the day. Sleepy time called. Y'all have a safe and free weekend. Thank you, Tom. Enjoy the casino. Let's go, Tangy, man. Appreciate you, Tangy. Hope you had a good week as well. I know, you talked about some you. You locked in and some of the uranium and stuff like that, so that's cool. Appreciate you, Tangy, as always. Have a great one as well. You know what's pretty nuts that I found out recently which is a little weird, you know. It's another thing, just like an update on my stepdad, I guess, is what I'll call it. You know, it's like an update with my stepdad. I found out that the drop, whenever he fell, he only fell 12 feet, which is a pretty wild thing to think about. And he had his construction hat on, his hard hat. I don't know, very weird. 12 feet only. Granted, it's on the concrete. It's just weird, you know, it's a weird one. I know everything, it depends on like how you fall, how you're positioned, and everything matters like that, totally, but it's wild, you know. 12 feet. I thought it was way higher than that. I thought it was way higher. I saw that on the OSHA website, they say that if you're over 10 feet, you're supposed to be tied off. And I guess he was 12 feet, and he wasn't tied off to something, I guess. I don't know. You know, there's gonna be a big investigation going on, but that's just something I saw that was very interesting to me. 12 feet. And on their website, it says anything over 10, you need straps and all that. It's just wild, you know. I've been 12 feet up so many times. It doesn't feel like it could be that bad when you're up there. Boeing, 3.55%. Up to 155. Come on, Boeing, let's get through that level today. You were stuck, you're trying to push back higher. Just not getting it going. Yeah, it was only 12 feet. That's what's wild to me. I don't get it. Only 12 foot. But we gotta be realistic here, guys. Like, if you were on top of a 12-foot ladder and I told you to hey, jump off or something, you know, it would be pretty freaky to do that, you know. You'd probably break bones and stuff, but I wouldn't have thought that, you know, with the helmet on and everything that, you know, you would die, but it's kind of wild. It's just, you know, that stuff is hard. Those falls and stuff. It's a tough game with those. I used to climb like in my dad's shop. Like we would have like let's say warehouse setup. You're like, watch this. I used to be really bad. Wait till you guys see this stuff. I was terrible. Like, I could have slipped and fallen and died anytime. Like, look at this. My dad has a huge warehouse, and inside of the warehouse, there are shelves that are like this. And I used to scale these shelves like I was Spider-Man. Like, I would... So, there weren't, like, these huge gaps in the shelves like this. It was, like, the bottom, how it's, like, they're closer together. I would just... like all the way to the very top, I would like climb all the way up the shelf and like grab stuff out of boxes, and I'd hold on to the shelf and like write bags and then go scaling down the shelf like I was Spider-Man. And it was actually semi-hard to grab onto the stuff. And, you know, half of the time I never even like had the thought of like, hey, like I could slip here and like, you know, ruin myself, you know. I was really stupid with that stuff, now that I think about it. But I used to work in a warehouse like this and do that stuff. Very silly stuff like that, and ladders on weird shit, you know? Not necessarily that high, but I would be on top of pretty high ladders, and it freaked me out, and... like ladders to the tops of these sometimes, but I would normally just scale it, because I didn't feel like climbing... I honestly felt safer scaling it than being on the ladder. I don't know why. It felt safer to scale it to me, but... just weird, I don't know. I'm sorry I brought it up, it just was I don't know, just something I found out. I was thinking about it, and I know that we talked about that a lot, and I figured we might as well mention it. My boss was at my desk when he responded to my question. Can you repeat your thoughts? For sure, Jason. 100%. That was, I forgot the ticker already. I gotta go back. GSAT, that's right. GSAT. 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 So my thought with GSAT here, Jason, was that GSAT is very hot today. And I'm looking at some of the other times GSAT has popped off, and it ends up consolidating a little bit, you know, over the next couple weeks. Of course, not every pop-off, they drop back down and consolidate like that, but on a lot of these big moves, it does happen. It does happen. And I'm looking here at GSAT on the daily, and for you, I would say the most ideal entry would be something similar to like this. If we had like GSAT pull back a little bit, you know, and you could catch an entry a little bit lower, I think it's fantastic. But as long as you're able to hold it long enough to like withstand some of these moves, I think you're totally fine. Just realize that if it falls from like 1.4 to like 1.2, you know, you gotta be willing to give the options time if they do drop. No problem, Jason. Taizen said, is your dad okay? No, Taizen. I know you probably don't know the whole situation, but he actually passed away on Sunday morning, very, very, very early in the morning on this past Sunday. And he fell at a construction site from 12 feet and had a really bad brain problem. They had to like take half his skull off so that the brain could like swell, or else the skull was gonna like constrict it too much. But they weren't able to help, we'll say. That's what happens a lot with those falls, because, you know, of course, I've been looking into all of them now. I'm on YouTube every night watching videos of people falling off ladders. Normally, the thing that happens is, you know, they'll have a bad brain problem. They normally don't die right away. You know, it's normally in the hospital days later. My bad, I needed a drink. I was drinking some Kickstart. Yeah, and it's all good, guys. You know, I had a rough beginning of the week with it, and it was pretty tough at the beginning of the week, but we're getting to the point of at least being able to talk about it now. So that's good. That's good. God, I just can't. Can't quit coughing today. Sorry about that, guys. I have some bad allergies right now, too. Just coughing like crazy today. Palantir. That drop in pre-market on Wednesday was just something else for them. As it was for many companies. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. And of course, you know, I don't mean to make anyone sad, or, you know, I don't want to do that. It was just interesting to me. The height. Tessie, 254 to 255. 255, pretty solid resistance there. This was my high school graduating class song. That's pretty cool. I bet during that solo at the end, you guys went berserk. Let's see what we have here on the SPY going on. Getting back above 575 again. I guess with all the tests today, 575 isn't holding up as much as it could. Gonna definitely see if it posts a higher low or not. My fear with the SPY is just seeing a bigger rejection here. There's been some great momentum today, though, like pretty fire momentum. Across the board, back to the upside on the recovery move. Fantastic. A lot of stocks doing it as well. You know, Snap continuing well with, they had earnings earlier in the week. This one was like one that could have been on the radar for like an earnings, a post-earnings continuation. We also have ACHR moving after Kathy Wood bought. Archer. Curious if they end up doing well at ACHR. Hopefully Kathy doesn't screw him over. You know what I am happy about today, at least, is that my hands aren't all tingling today. That's a cool plus. Thank God. I don't know if it was yesterday or exactly which days it was this week, but I had a couple days where my hands were like tingling. It felt weird. Thanking God that that's not happening now. JP Morgan, Michael asked. JP Morgan's starting to look pretty fire on the daily. Michael, it's right at the top of this range. I would love to tell you right now that it's going to break out. I can't, you know, if you want to try to front run calls here on the breakout, you can try. But look at all the other times it was doing this and it rejected back down. So just be aware. This is a major resistance on JP Morgan around the 226 to even 227 mark. So I personally think it looks more bullish than bearish at the moment on this move. It even almost looks like a flag. It almost looks like a little bull flag here on the, you know, we got our flag here. We got our flag pole. We got our next flag pole potentially going up and out there. So I'm definitely more bullish than bearish. I'm just not sure that this is where we're getting the break or not, but I love it, Michael. I do love the setup. I think there's good potential here for it. Do those carpal tunnel stretches? Damn, maybe that is what I have. Maybe that's what does that, Sean. I would not be surprised. Adam said, does anybody here love Lord of the Rings? I want to hear some Shire music. I don't think we can do that one, Adam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might play some old school RuneScape music, but... How many sellers are stacked up at $200? Jason asked. Which stock? Oh, you're asking Amazon, I'm sure. Looks like right now, 19,000, but there was more earlier. They just got wiped. They're getting wiped out as Amazon gets there. Man, my book map is lagging. First thing after the stream today, first thing I'm doing, restarting the computer. Restarting it. Yeah, 200 was massive earlier. It gets hit, and then they wipe out the sell wall. And then it gets hit, and then another sell wall comes in. And then another one. And then another one. And then another one. IT 101 restart. Yeah. Did you turn it off and back on yet, ma'am?
Your head is humming and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
All right, all right. Got the QQQ rejecting back a little bit here. All right, all right. Go check out Tesla again. I think my son, 16, has Lord of the Rings movies memorized, Baby Bangle said. Wow. I like the movies, actually. It's just not something that I watch all the time or love. But I love that type of stuff. You know, like, I love RuneScape and all the Nightcraft. And I think those movies are kind of cool myself. That Game of Thrones was kind of interesting as well. Game of Thrones, I'm not a big... I never saw Game of Thrones either, but that's one that I think about. All right, all right. I think we're going to call the stream here today. I appreciate the kind words from you, Sean. That made me happy. New show is so ass. Rings of Power. Oh, gosh. You got a real problem, Marcus said. That's funny. All right. Tom's out. It looks like Spy might be posting that lower high on the day today. The lower high, if that continues to hold up, that's going to be a pretty bearish signal here. Heading into the middle portion to end of the day, so let's get it. Loving the music today, sounds badass. But hey, don't forget about code Pumpkin Profit. It will be ending on Sunday at midnight with Pumpkin Profit. Sunday at midnight. So you have to get in before that for Pumpkin Profit to get the code. If you come in after the next day and you're like, Tom, I missed it, I'm sorry. It is what it is, you know, but it's ending Sunday, so get it while it's hot. The new Surge bot was just updated. A lot more plays coming out. If you're a true scalper out there, you will love this. If you're a brand new trader, you know, you might want to paper trade a little bit. Get used to placing trades before just jumping into the trading floor, obviously. You know, it's going to take you got to know how to place orders and etc., etc. We have tons of intro to options courses, stuff like that. If you're interested as well, shoot me or Mason a message on Discord. And of course, if you need any questions signing up, shoot me or Mason a message on there as well. But yeah, take advantage of the code Sunday at midnight. Let's go. Pumpkin Profit. $100 off the yearly. Great deal. All right. So I signed up 2 days ago, but I didn't see the code. Yeah, Adam. Shoot me a private message on Discord, Adam. Shoot me a private message on Discord. It's only for yearly, though, Adam. So, it's only for yearly members. But all right, let's go. Yeah, I love that music today. Pretty badass. This is a good one. I almost don't even want to turn it off right now. You know, I forgot to play Tetris, though. Maybe I'll end on Tetris while this goes real quick. We're gonna end it on Tetris. Oh, of course I start out with the long one. We'll take it, though. Gotta end on Tetris. God, they just screwed me. This has been like the worst start to one of these you could ever ask for. If I end up getting this one, there's no way. I'm restarting. This is... That lagged its ass off. New. Alright. It's really lagging on me today. I don't know if you guys can see that lag or not, but it, like, does not even want to go over correctly. Thinkorswim needs a restart or a cache clearing or something.
Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice, and she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device.
What kind of score do I need to get on the leaderboard today? Anybody got any numbers out there? Any numbers?
Knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Alright. Tom's gonna try to get some combos going now. It's combo time. We're gonna get a big thing stacked up and we're gonna try to get fancy with it now, because why not? Screw it. I have to crank my neck over here to see this screen. This is tough. Well, so much for my combo. My arm is killing me from pressing these buttons. I'm being honest with you. It's like really on fire right now. I don't know why. It's weird. I'm gonna have to somehow make up for this disaster here. That I got myself into. Oh God, the thing is lagging so bad. I just got 3 big ones in a row. Are you kidding me? I never get that when I need it. And now I got a 4th one. Oh wow, we could actually play this board really good. Still. God, my arm. It's tired for some reason. I have my fingers on the arrow keys in a weird way. That's probably what it is. Ah, no, not this. Come on. Damn. What's up with all the long pieces? If I was good, I'd be getting so many good points right now with those. We're at 33. Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations. God damn. I think I give up. If I could somehow get out of this one, I will cry. Yeah, it's done. We're done. 34. All right. Here we go. 34 today. You could actually play the guitar, Sean. That's cool. That's really cool. But all right, don't forget about code Pumpkin Profit. It ends Sunday at midnight. Check out the link that's in the chat right now. Use the code when you check out, Pumpkin Profit. If you need help, shoot me a message on Discord. I got you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. The SPY is posting that lower high. Looks kind of bearish intraday from here. All right, let's go. Have a great day and a great weekend. See you later.